Hello, everyone. So, it's a day after. I didn't have the chance to do it yesterday. But it's September 26th, 2020. And yesterday was the year anniversary that I got my Bolt. And so in that time, I have put pretty much 32,000 miles on it. Because when I got it, I think it had like less than 10 miles. So that's a lot, in a year. I was thinking between 30 and 35 I would put. So yeah, there you go. It is 5:32 p.m., 81 degrees. It's a beautiful day. A little too warm, honestly, but So it's been great. I haven't really had any complaints. You know, there's been no maintenance other than I've done a cabin air filter change myself, and had the tires rotated. But that's it, and that's literally what it says in the manual that you need to have done. And that's true to its word. I haven't really had to do anything else. There was a recall that was on the Bolt. I honestly don't even remember what it was for, but I just had it done like recently, like within like last month, I think. But it was something little, and that was done all under warranty. But yeah, I still love it. I have no complaints. I'm trying to think of what I could talk about. Range wise, I'm still getting, during this time of the year, I average around, I can get, you know 250 to 300. If I really, push it, I could probably get to the 300 mark. And so, just on a charge. It's definitely still doing well above, what the 238 is supposed to be getting me. So yeah, I don't think there's really any dip in that. Um, so there's nothing to really talk about there. Um, let's see. Still running the original tires on it. They're you know, because I swap them out during the winter, for the winter tires. So they've only seen probably about like I don't know, 15,000, 20,000 of that 32, probably somewhere around there. But yeah. As far as the interior and everything, it's still, pretty good. There's some scuffs and scratches here and there from things. But I have noticed some little things that have occurred. Some of them were actually almost from like day one, but I've never really addressed them. But so for example, like up here, it's kind of hard to see on this side, but this little part right here, it's like raised a little. And if I go over here, you can definitely make it out a lot more. That it's just very, very raised. And so that, you kind of see that also over here, where this just is kind of separating. But honestly, that kind of thing, it's not so bad over here, and on the back seats, it's similar to that. But it's nothing really, I gotta like make huge complaints about, because it doesn't really, it's more aesthetic than anything, and it doesn't take away from what the vehicle is supposed to be doing. So I'm totally fine with that. It'd be nice, I suppose, if it wasn't doing that, but it's a minor thing. It's not like something has broken or failed or is defective, or it's just little stuff. But this vehicle definitely gets a lot of in and out traffic. I am an Uber and a Lyft, and I don't do that as often, with the pandemic and whatnot, but I used to do it more, and I'm gonna do it more probably coming up here soon. So anyway, it's gosh, I guess I guess that's it. I mean, there's really there's really nothing. I mean, like I've you know, it's just it's funny because like with a normal car, I would have opened my hood, over 32,000 miles several times, to do things, just check on stuff. And I mean, this car is a car that I've rarely ever opened my hood. If anything, is just to like show someone what's under there, So it's it's a very, very low maintenance, carefree, just does what it's supposed to do car. And I'm really looking forward to this winter. And also I'm looking forward to the next few days, next week or two. Like on the I'm gonna do another anniversary trip. I went to Mass. That was my first lengthy trip I did with the Bolt shortly after I got it, and I'm gonna do it again on the same day that I did last year, and then we'll see how things vary, because I'm gonna try to essentially just retrace my steps as I did before, and see like what differences there are in things like the range, and just how the vehicle takes it, and but I'm guessing that it's gonna be just fine. But yeah, all right. So nothing bad to report here, really. It's amazing. I still love it, and I can't wait to do this next year. All right.